So I'm currently coming from my first Zumba class. Actually, I went to one before and it was really awkward because very humbling actually, but I didn't expect it to be like that, to be honest. Because I'm usually a pretty good dancer, but Zumba is something different. Okay, it's like some real hand-eye coordination, so I knew I wasn't gonna be the best. But I went anyways, and it was a little bit awkward, especially like there's people like running above us and like looking down, and I'm just like, it's just another level of awkward. But it was really fun, and it's very humbling to do things that you're not that good at, especially when you're usually good at stuff like that. But yeah, it was really fun, and I want to start coming to the gym more often. School is back in person, and the first day was like a few days ago, and it was so nice to see everyone from first year, and it literally warmed my heart to reunite with everyone. I'm still like in disbelief. I guess we're at the end of COVID, I guess. My arm is shaking because I'm literally so sore from the workout, and then I ran after and my legs, like the endorphins hit. Okay, the endorphins hit. I was like floating down the stairs. My legs were gelatin, like jiggling around. I was like, I don't know what's holding me up, but it's definitely not the legs. I'm gonna go before my arm gives out. I can't hold this. I'm honestly so overwhelmed right now. I feel like there's so many things that I have to do, especially because some of the things like involve other people's timelines. I don't know, I just feel like overwhelmed because I'm like, I don't want to be late for them. I have to like just take a deep breath, and I feel like I can't work like this. I need to like exercise, and I'm out on a walk. I'm out on a walk right now and it feels a lot better. Oh my god, like shit's just getting real, and I'm like, oh, the month is just starting, and I feel like I have a lot on my plate. But on the other hand, I might be overwhelmed just because I didn't go outside. Like I didn't really see the sun, or it's been a rough few days, but also fun. Literally both sides of the spectrum. I feel like now more than ever I need to sit down, wake up early, see the sun, exercise, and like get my shit done, because like I'm at the home stretch and I put in so much work, and like I'm not done. It's not like if I don't do it then like all my work up to now would be a waste. So I'm just like looking at my priorities and the things that I want to improve. I want to get up at 6 a.m. so then I have more time to myself and I can like ground myself and like bring my best self to my interactions, or else I'll be like irritable and sensitive. So, but I just need like to take a deep breath. Like I seriously need a pause immediately. I'm honestly so frustrated because the two things I had to submit today, I put in so many hours of work and they're late because my Wi-Fi is just so awful, and I know I should have done it before. I just feel like burnt out and frustrated. The first thing that I had to do, I didn't realize it was like based on a different time zone, so I actually had 13 less hours to do than I thought, and so that's late. And the other thing, like my Wi-Fi just won't like upload it, and it's late as well. And I just like, I know I should have done it earlier, but I'm just like overwhelmed. There's so much to do, and I'm like, I really try my best, but I hate the feeling like when you put in so much energy it just doesn't like work out. And I know it's like, it's things I could do, I understand, but I'm just so frustrated and I have so much energy in me. Like, I don't know if it's rage or what, but it's like I have so much bottled up right now. I feel like I have to get it out or else so, like, I literally stabbed my notebook. Like, I'm okay. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this because, like, I'm really not in a good mood and I look rough. I've been like working all day, but I'm just like really disappointed in myself for not like doing things earlier. But I'm just like overwhelmed. But I don't want to get discouraged. I just don't know if I've been like putting my energy towards the right things recently. Because I've been trying to get like an undergrad research position, but like I'm also like maybe I should just be focusing on school, and like being late for applications is kind of discouraging. Something that I seriously need to work on is time management, I guess, because like I'm always working towards having a routine, but I think I need to just start doing things ahead of time because it just hurts when like at the end of the day, like you put in so much work, but then your last like half hour is just spent waiting for something to load. Like I've literally been waiting to upload this video for an hour and it's still like halfway there, and like it goes like to like halfway and then it crashes. So like I don't even know if I'll be able to get it in. And I know this might seem like a first world problem, like oh boo-hoo, your internet's slow, but I think it's just like a few things piling up. And I need to let myself like be upset right now. I think I just need to sleep and like work towards a better day tomorrow and get up early and try again, because I know I'm still like farther ahead than I would have been if I didn't try at all. I guess the reason why I was like I don't know if I want to upload this is because like it's hard to admit the things that like you need to work on, or like your failures, because I don't want them to like define me. I don't know, maybe I want to make it like easy, but sometimes it's not easy. When I address my failures, it's like I know what I need to improve on logically. There's two aspects to time management. Like I really thought that a routine would help, and I think it does in general for like overall productivity and like getting into flow state, but doing things that have time, like that's something that I have to implement, and like because there are like real life consequences if you don't, and like lost opportunities and wasted potential and time and energy. But it just feels overwhelming when like you do your best, it doesn't work out, but I know I could do better. I don't know, it's like it's a fine line sometimes between acknowledging where you can improve and like being hard on yourself when you're like in a moment of disappointment. It's hard to not go to the extremes, you know, sometimes. So at first I was frustrated about the Wi-Fi, which was because I would have gotten the two things in if my Wi-Fi was like fast, but in the first place like I should have done it earlier, right? You know, when you had like a whole month to do something and it gets to the point where you're like, oh, if I had another day I would have aced it. It's like you could have put that time in, you know, ahead of time. I feel like I've just been operating like this for a long time, and like it kind of worked, but it would always I would barely pull things off. I can't take these chances anymore. Tomorrow's gonna be a much better day. And what's gonna make it good is that I'm gonna start early. I'm gonna start the day early at early-ish, 8 a.m., you know, which is a lot better. And I have made progress. I guess I should acknowledge my progress. I was waking up a lot later than that, like a lot, like 1 p.m. like last month, so I have made progress. And that's the thing, like in the beginning of the semester I feel like I slack a little bit because I know I can like speed up and like get things done when I need to, and like, you know, I go to like extremes and I'm like always on energy drinks and like stuff like that, but I don't want to have to go to the extremes. It's not sustainable, and even if you do put in the work and get it done, like it can be so draining and frustrating and like disappointing if you're off by even a little bit at the end of the day. Definitely have to work on that. Okay, I've had some time to think about it, and honestly this application process has been so humbling. I failed in some ways because I missed a deadline. I took an L, But I just realized like how grateful I am for this prof for like writing a letter, because the fact that I barely gave this person 2 weeks to write it, like I'm like, damn, we're all busy. It really went a long way, and I was hesitant, but I'm glad that I failed now rather than, you know, waiting till last minute. And I need like referees for a grad program, and I have nothing, so I'm glad that I started. And now I'm like asking myself what I want to even do, where I want to put my time. Hello, it is 10:13 a.m. on this fabulous Monday morning, and it is the first day back to school, in-person learning, and I'm so excited. Not excited for this 2-hour bus ride, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna see if I can go to the gym because they have like rock climbing, so I'm gonna see if I should do that. Yeah, I probably will if there's space. Like, I have to leave in 45 minutes and I'm still working on an assignment, but at least now I know how to do it and I can finish it on my 2-hour bus ride. Hopefully I have time to upload it before I get there. I mean, by the time class starts. I'll show you. I'm taking like a Photoshop class. This is like how to use the pen tool. I gotta, you know, fix up this edge. But yeah, like, it's actually not as hard as I thought.
What did I do? Turns out I should have been pressing Control while I did that. Anyways.
Boom.